Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Yes, I'm back, and it didn't take a month. Wow, such a surprise, am I right? Fuck. Mm. I feel like I need something. Hold up. Before we start this. Okay, and we're back. I got my drink. Water. Always helps with this stuff. But where was I? Oh, yes. Yes, I'm back, and it didn't take a month. I'm mostly going to be posting every such and such weekend. I don't know. I don't have a time schedule yet. It's mostly every once in a while. I'm probably not going to take a month to post to post in between, but like even if I do that, it's probably because I'm caught up with something. But this is part 2 of what if Deku was, Carnage. Yes, this is what if Deku was Carnage, and we're starting off, kind of where we left off. We left off with Midoriya getting Deku getting accepted into UA, and you just gotta have to watch the video to find out. God, what is with my throat today? Literally, not like this. It's always on recording, I swear. But I have held this offer enough now. Video time. Or let's just get into the story. When Midori awoke, he smiled. He got up, went to wake up his sister, who was sleeping in the next room. Yes, Deku has a sister. You need to watch part 1 before you watch this, because probably, I wonder why. Probably because this is part 2. Good morning, little sis, Midoriya said Midoriya, as he kissed his sister on the forehead, waking her up softly. No incest. We're not doing incest. If someone suggests it, you're getting kicked. And I'm not kidding. I don't do that often. People will tell you, I do not do that often. But if you suggest it, oh, I will feel no sympathy. We gotta go to UA. We gotta go. Never mind. We gotta go. UA has continued during this time. You've been with me, and you still have to present me to my new classmates. What's with the monotone? I need more. If I'm really good to play Carnage, his whole insane bit, I'm gonna need a lot more emotion for that. Okay, said Izumi with a sleepy voice, but still calling me little sis. Being 3 minutes older is not so much, Izuku simply laughed and hugged his sister. His sister. I almost said her sister, and that would have been bad. She returned the hug, thinking about how much she had missed him. The last 3 days he had spent recovering. She had all the time next to him, but she realized that he was getting better, and now he needed space. I wonder why. An hour later, in front of classroom 1A's door. Wow, this door is so big. What was that voice? Said Zuku as he stopped in front of the door. Yep, I had the same reaction this first time I saw it, replied Izumi. I'll enter first, then the teacher will tell you to come in. Just wait here. Okay, no problem, sis, said Izuku, smiling. After Izumi entered the classroom, leaving him outside, Izuku immediately heard loud voices inside. Welcome. And we're back. I had to step away for a minute. Where was I? Greeting Izumi back, asking her how she been, how was her brother, waiting for a part from Izumi and the teachers. No one in any way knew Izuku was going to attend it. So when an adult voice asked them to sit down and keep quiet, telling them that we had a new classmate, everyone is talking about who the new student could be. Izuku heard the adult asking him to come in, but he didn't do using his name. So when he entered the classroom, everyone was shocked. Looked like Izumi. before they had yada yada yada, introductions. Yes, yes. Ooh, yada yada yada. Deku! Shouted a blonde teenager, 4 centimeters shorter than Midoriya. How did you end up here? Excuse me. Nice to see you too, Kachan. Ugh. I would just say Bakugo, but ugh. Said Midoriya with a smile as he used the name that he used to talk with Katsuki Bakugo, his old childhood friend and bully. The smile he addressed it with was false, but no one noticed. Izuku will be joining us through 2 recommendations, explained the teacher, which Midoriya recognized as Shotowa why can I not pronounce things today? Shotowa Aizawa, also known as the Pro Hero Eraserhead, yada yada. If I might, and whose recommendations was it, if I might ask? Asked politely, a girl named Momoyara. So, I have not been authorized to reveal their identity yet. Sorry, said Aizawa. We all know he wasn't really sorry. Disappointing everyone in the class. Midori, on their other hand, couldn't care less about having been recommended by Principal Nezu and All Might in order to enter UA. But he had to pretend to be all joyful and a little nervous student in order to not anyone suspect about him. After everyone on the class presented themselves, Midoriya sat down and the class began. There's the day passed without any further distractions nor problems. And when class is finished, Zuko and Izumi started to head out to the complex. But when they arrived at the main gate, Izumi told him to stop, and they waited there for her best friends, and they walked back to her walked with her a part of their way home every day. Izuku wasn't the least surprised to see Ochako Uraraka arrive, as he had seen how close her and her sister seemed to be. What he didn't expect was to see the class representative, Tenya Ida, go with them too. Izumi explained to him how they usually went back only a section of the way home with her. In a few days, she would be having a party at home to celebrate his return, and everyone in the class would be invited. Sorry, Izuku Deku-kun, said Uraraka. Do you mind answering a question? Izuku flinched at this. He did not expect anyone aside from Bakugo to call him that, but giving it a thought, only Bakugo, his sister, and he knew the meaning of that word. Deku? Said Midoriya, trying to look nervous and embarrassed. Yeah, I heard Bakugo call you that. Said Uraraka with a smile. Is that your second name or something? Actually, it means useless or worthless. He called me that ever since he was kid. Oh, but it sounds so nice. To me, it sounds like you can make it. If I'm being honest, this was one of the stupidest things in My Hero Academia and why I do not like Uraraka. I don't care. You can hate me as much as you like. I do not like Uraraka's character. Relies too much on Deku. And anyone can tell you otherwise. That's why the manga version is so much better because Deku left for Tenark. And I don't care if I'm getting manga spoilers. Everyone already knew that. Ugh. Yes, call him useless and worthless every time. Hell, he even called his hero name meeting worthless or useless. Deep breaths, get over this stupid plot hole. Izuku was surprised by her answer, but he smiled. My fucking pronunciations and grammar is killing me today. Only his sister had told him that something like that before, and it made him feel somewhat strange. And if you're thinking we're having a Deku X or a Raka, we're not doing that. Never. and the Betrayed series doesn't count because it happened for like a minute. I don't know. I didn't want to time it, but we all know that the ship was not going to last here on this channel for that long. Well, if that's what you want to believe and you like it, you can call me that, replied Izuku with a smile. His smile became wider. Now then, didn't you have a question? Oh yes, said Uraraka. The day we arrived, we made some physical tests using our quirks, and we already know everyone's quirks in the class. But I was wondering what yours quirk. What your quirk? Why can I not speak? Well, actually, I have more than a single quirk, said Midoriya, after a small pause, causing Ida and Uraraka to look at him shocked, realizing that this meant only to look at Izumi. Yes, he does have two quirks. Well, that explains why he had two recommendations, said Ida. My first quirk is like my sister's, said Midori, and the second one, I don't like to talk about it. I wonder why. Oh, okay then, said Uraraka, a bit disappointed. They walked in silence after a couple of minutes, until, we're here, said Izumi, as they stopped in front of the new Midoriya residence. We'll see you tomorrow, said Uraraka heavily, as she walked away to her new home. See you tomorrow, said Ida, half smiling as he did the same. Once they were gone, Izumi turned towards the house, but she was stopped by Izuku, who grabbed her by the shoulder. Listen, sis, I'm going for a walk. A very enthusiastic walk. If you get that reference, you're amazing, because that's just an amazing show. I'm going for a walk, said Izuku. I'll see you later. Okay, said Izumi, smiling as she grabbed her brother's backpack and went inside the house. Well, it's been some time since our last report, said Midoriya mentally. Yes, I guess it's time we make them a visit, isn't it? Replied the symbiote in his head. After exchanging his thoughts, Izuku went into a nearby alleyway, where a red mass went out of him, transforming his hands into Okay, I was reading that correctly. Where a red mass went out of him, transforming his hands into claws and creating half a dozen tentacles out of his back. Midoriya then climbed the buildings, running, jumping from rooftop to rooftop as he headed quickly to Kamino, where a nice little hidden bar and some friends were waiting for them. Okay, that's pin right there. That's where the story ends. Here's some information about where the story is. So, Zumi has already had some classes with 1A. Everything in the entrance exam has already passed, like it is in the anime. Only that it was Izumi instead of Izuku who saves Uraraka. The friendship they begin to become stronger. Izuku was found a couple days after this. That's why Izumi has been sometimes without attending school, and they already taken the physical tests, but not the 2-on-2 battles. That will be happening later on. Okay, I just wanted to put that information in the back. That's where this point is. It's after practical, but before the heroes versus villains 2-on-2 kind of thing. Okay, just a little information's on the timeline here. But yes, that is all. So be able remember, like, subscribe, and I shall see you again sometime. See ya.